What's our next plan of action? Right behind you.
I'll see you burn. I fought worse than you.
I cannot face you!
I cannot die. I made someone a promise.
Greetings. Might your name be Roland Briand?
Oh, didn't see you there. Aye, that's me. I work as a woodcutter. Simple job around these parts, but it's honest. I assume you need some wood? For a campsite, perhaps? Can't think why else you'd seek me out.
I found out about you through Navis Nevelnor.
That slimy bastard. Would have fit in better with the guild than the Brotherhood. Always cared more about the coin than the cause. I, assume that he's dead.
That's correct.
Oh, I knew it was coming to him eventually, sooner or later. Dealing death doesn't bestow a long life in return. That's what I once was. A death dealer. Now, I'm nothing but a simple logger. Now, what could I help you with?
Were you involved with the incident 6 years ago? Ario Avalon. Ring any bells?
Ah, I see. It was an old Brotherhood contract. No, there's no way I'm divulging what happened, even after all these years.
You seem under the impression that you have a choice in the matter.
Well now, ain't that something? You're what old Ario was working on, eh? Heard whispers, but never believed them. Never thought I'd see the day. A lass made of metal and magic. Ario was a clever one, that's for sure.
How dare you utter my father's name? Tell me who ordered his death, assassin!
Can't do that, lass. Bound by an oath, you see. Even now, years later. Some promises you just don't break.
An oath? Who in bloody oblivion cares about oaths? We're here because a family was cleaved apart by your blade, my family!
Ever taken a life yourself, girl? Ever felt that cold steel in your hand? Watch the light fade from someone's eyes?
Why do you ask?
Because every kill, every death, leaves a family broken. You ain't so different from me, lass. We've both got blood on our hands. Should the widow take her beloved's butcher knife, then cut you down for the very crime you accuse me of?
Talk all you want, old man. It won't save you. You're going to answer for what you did to me.
Killing me won't bring him back, won't ease your pain. Violence just breeds more violence, girl. It's a spiral that never ends. I know that anger, that thirst for revenge, drove me to do terrible things. But I learned the hard way. Leads nowhere but emptiness. That's why I left it all behind. The blade, the brotherhood, the blood. Found peace in these woods, in this simple life. Can't undo the past, lass. But I can choose to live differently now. Maybe you can too. You won't get any answers out of me. I've no loved ones, no family. Nothing to lose.
Bastard! So the man won't talk. But there's a confession, and that's good enough with me. He took my father. Justice demands an equal price. We'll find what we need from his corpse.
Killing him won't bring answers. Is this how you honor Aryo? Is this why he built you?
Honor? Don't you dare preach to me about things you can't even fathom. He took my father, my purpose, everything. Can you grasp what it's like to be born for a reason only to have it ripped away? The emptiness I carry every single day. It's his blood for mine. Will you stand in my way for a stranger you don't know?
Yes, I will.
You truly mean it. You'd actually raise your sword against me in defense of him.
I see your pain. Please, trust me. We can do this
Do you
differently.
truly believe that?
Answers don't have to come at this price. Let's find them, but in a way that honors him.
I'm sorry. Blind rage, my emotional matrix. It was too much. I need to think. Do with him as you please.
Peaceful, ain't it? World could use a bit more of that. Aye. Oath's a heavy thing. Weighs on a man's soul. But maybe there's a way. Don't make it easy, mind you. Got an old logbook stashed away, back in me shack. Keeps track of me past jobs. No names, just details. Dates, locations, that sort of thing. Sharp mind might be able to figure out who hired me, just from the facts. But I ain't saying a word myself. Oath's an oath.
Where is it?
Find it yourself. Can't be breaking me word now, can I? Besides, bit of snooping never hurt anyone.
Yes? What did you need? All right then. Your magica reserves are prodigious.
Sharp blade, sharp mind. That's the key to a long life.
I found the journal.
Good. Hope it helps put her mind at ease. Vengeance ain't a good look on anyone, especially not a lass like her.
We found what we needed.
Right then. Just make sure that book finds its way back to me, safe and sound. Word gets out it's missing, the Brotherhood might come knocking. And that's a door I'd rather keep closed. And, thanks. Didn't think folk like you still existed. Good luck to you. And be careful out there.
Mind speaking about this, M. Adius?
I'd rather not dwell on the past. Some stones are best left unturned.
Hey.
How are you holding up?
It's odd. I didn't exert myself any more than usual, yet I still feel bone tired. So, what did you find?
Medius Attius ordered the hit.
Medius? He was the one my parents mentioned in their recording. He must have been jealous of my father's work. Of me.
How do you feel about Roland?
I won't deny I still have some strong feelings about him. But I've had a moment to put things into perspective. He wasn't the one who ordered the hit, Medius was. If I were him, I would have done the same. It was a contract, and while his field of work definitely wasn't honest, it still was his work. I've also done the same. A lot of killing. I've certainly caused my fair share of grief. Why does his murdering of mine make me the exception?
What are our next steps?
We need to find out where this man lives. Let's ask Calselmo in Markarth. He was my father's old friend. Considering Medius was my father's rival, Calselmo would know. Skyrim isn't exactly a haven for academics, so the few that do reside here tend to be well acquainted.
Don't even think about it. Yes, of course. Make yourselves welcome. I have no quarrel sharing what I've discovered, so long as I'm properly credited. I presume you wish to inquire about my research into the Dwemer?
My father had a close friend in Markarth, a scholar named Calselmo.
Yes, of course. Make your... And who might you be, my dear? I don't believe we've met.
A most pleasant chat.
A friend of Ario of Ellen. Was seeking information about a colleague of his, a scholar named Medius Attius.
Ah, are you? A brilliant mind, gone too soon. We were rivals, of course, both of us straining to understand the inner workings of Dwemer technology. Always vying for the most intriguing discoveries, the most groundbreaking theories, but despite our antagonism, I always respected him. Medius, he was a different sort altogether. A formidable mind, yes, but also driven by a thirst for power that troubled me. But you, my dear, you are something else entirely. He used to ramble on about the possibility of creating sentient automatons. Machines that could think, feel, act with a semblance of free will. I dismissed it as a fanciful dream back then. But now, this aura, this energy, it's unlike anything I've encountered. A fusion of magicka and something more. Something beyond the realm of conventional artifice. Ario. It seems you achieved the impossible after all.
You know what I am?
How quickly you forget that Ario's research frequently overlapped with my own. I read his theses, even helped him on occasion. But rest assured, your secret is safe with me. A scholar, especially when dealing with matters that could reshape the very fabric of our understanding of sentience, magicka, and all of existence. Now, Medius. Let me see. Yes. He's been conducting his research in a secluded location southeast of Whiterun. A hidden cave shrouded in ancient magic. Be careful, child. He's not a man to be trifled with. May your journey bring you the answers you seek, Ashe. And may you find peace with who you are, whatever that may be.
Thank you. This is all we needed. That Mer is more perceptive than I gave him credit for. He must have a truly keen eye. I didn't think anyone could see through my disguise so easily.
Good to see Skyrim.
We have Medius Atius's location. Merlin was just a pawn. Now we can take the king.
Are you ready?
I don't know. I thought I was with Roland, but what if this encounter doesn't pan out as I originally thought? The assassin who thrust his blade into my father's heart just ended up being a retired old woodcutter. He lived with no regrets and didn't renounce his oath or the Brotherhood. But he was living a peaceful life. What if it's the same with Medius? What if it's not just jealousy that moved him to kill my father?
We should still press on. Your father needs to be avenged.
I'm sorry. Why was I doubting myself? This is what I trained for, what I lived for all these 6 long years. I'm not just gonna give up. Thank you for the encouragement. Farewell. Selma mentioned ancient magic. Vigilant. What now? Affirmative. And bandits? Curious. What manner of experiments was Medius conducting? That rock? But why? Perhaps the concealed passage? Medius was known for his penchant for hidden mechanisms. Threat eliminated. He's gone.
Is this him?
Aging male Imperial draped in scholar's robes and carrying a staff. Medius Atius, no mistaking it. I even checked his personal effects. It's him. He must have passed right before I got here. Robbed of the death he deserved because I was too late again. Gods, I was too late again! Father, I can't even bring myself to beg for your forgiveness. I've failed you at every turn.
Ashe, I know this isn't what you wanted.
Of course this isn't what I wanted. I wanted to look that jealous pile of filth in the eye as he realized with his last gasping breath that my father had bested him once again. I wanted him to choke on the taste of iron and his own inadequacy. A quick death from a bandit's dulled blade. If I've learned anything, it's that this life is kindness to those who least deserve it.
Let's go, Ashe. There's nothing left for you here.
You go on ahead. I can't go back into that world, not just yet. If you want, you can look through some of Medius's old journals. Not that I think it helped much. At least I know you don't need a weapon to fight. What an idiot. I need some time alone. Go on without me. Hey, I'm back. Sorry for disappearing like that. I just needed some time to process everything. It's been a lot.
Take your time.
Thank you. I haven't exactly been the model mercenary lately, have I? Dragging you into my personal vendetta, burdening you with my emotional baggage.
Don't worry about it. We all have our moments. What matters is that we're in this together.
It's strange. I thought finding Medius would bring closure, but it's only left me feeling empty, hollow. Like these 6 years of waiting, training, amounted to nothing. I need time to think, to understand what all this means. Give me a day or two, please.
Always happy to carry a little extra baggage. Besides, who else is going to keep
I
you
certainly
from
want to short-circuit
short-circuiting?
and punch you right now, but you're too adorable for that. Truthfully, though, I appreciate the company. It's easier to face these thoughts with someone else around.
About the people who killed Medius.
Yes, you have that note. Could I see it? Huh. Icewater Jetty. Gifted with a measure of power. I was based in Solitude for a while, so if I remember things right, Icewater Jetty is just a few short miles, visible distance really, from an island castle. They're mostly secretive, but whispers are it houses an old vampire clan.
Why would the vampires be involved?
Medius dabbled in Daedric magic. He had dealings with Molag Bal. That's how he obtained the time magic wielder's notes. But Molag Bal wouldn't have any interest in time travel. He craves dominion, control, souls. Perhaps he collaborated with another prince, one that controls knowledge. The time wielder's notes passed from them to Medius, then to my mother, and now this tangled web.
Do you want to pursue this lead?
No, not now. Vengeance, it's a hollow pursuit. It's consumed me for so long, and for what? To find my father's killer dead, robbed of a true reckoning. Perhaps fate will lead us to those involved eventually. But I can't chase shadows any longer. Not like this. I need to find a new purpose. A reason to exist beyond vengeance. And perhaps a way to finally understand who I am, beyond the echoes of my father's dreams.